E-King fight news. The Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev post-fight. Fight's over. Kovalev has been defeated. Gets his first loss by Andre Ward, which is nothing to be ashamed of. And you know what? Andre Ward goes to what, 31 and 0, and sky's the limit right now. He definitely set the boxing world on fire right now. Everyone is anticipating a press conference, a post-fight discussion, and what do we think about the decision? And I wonder how pundits watching live saw this fight. As Kellerman said, it's not a bad decision; it's a controversial one, and there is a difference. Let's head to the knockdown. This was a crucial point of the fight. It was a complete turning point in terms of the direction the fight was heading into, because it definitely looked like it was going into Kovalev's direction, but then Kovalev could not finish Ward off, and Ward was able to stage a comeback. He was able to get uh, sort of gritty in there, and he had to rough Kovalev up and get on the inside, go to the body. That's what he did. But in between all that, he was landing crisp, short punches and lead jabs that just made Kovalev freeze, and just really closely outpointing Kovalev. And this was what I'm talking about when I say Kovalev cannot let Ward dictate the pace. He can't do it, but that's what Ward does, right? This is what I'm talking about when I said that Andre Ward reminds me of a younger Bernard Hopkins. And this really brought back memories of sort of Hopkins fighting like a Jermaine Taylor for the first time, because he was not expecting sort of the power and speed that Taylor had, and it was just all about adjusting to Taylor's rhythm, and getting away from uh, those power shots and getting hit by them. And Ward did that to a degree, although I thought it was a super close fight. I didn't score the fight in terms of my eyeball test. Maybe I think I had Kovalev up by a point, to be honest. But that, I have to say, I think watching the HBO broadcast was a complete disservice. It's a complete disservice to the fight, because you kind of have to closely observe what's going on instead of fucking Jim Lampley and Harold Letterman confusing you with their cards. Because I'm looking at it just after four, and I'm like, something's wrong here, because he's already got Kovalev up by 4 rounds, which makes no sense. I know Ward has won a couple of rounds here, and it might be just one, but I know he's won one round, and then I think he won the sixth or so, and you know the the middle rounds he caught a string of rounds. Ward did, and there's a front nine and the back nine in golf, and in this case there's a front six and the back, and if you do not carry the back half of the fight as strongly as you did the first half, you're gonna have, uh, you know, it's like an NFL team, a quarterback running down the clock with a lead. It's just like you can't run down the clock and keep punting and giving your opponent the chance to score. You can't keep doing that. You gotta take that away from them. And if you don't, then you leave everything up in the air, and it turns into fucking, whatever, Trinidad De La Hoya. Um, that's one instance of a fight could have gone either way, and this is one where Andre Ward just got back into the fight. He physically slowed Kovalev down, and Kovalev had to come back strong in the 11th and 12th, and just didn't do enough according to the judges. Now I gotta watch this fight again, but I'm just letting you know Right now, eyeball test. I did have Kovalev up by a point. Here's the knockdown. Beautiful shot. That's a beautiful shot. Beautiful knockdown. Not a lot you can say about that. Caught him clean.